One visionary stood closer to changing the world than anyone could ever imagine. But what if, the meek in the door thumping, he had access to knowledge from more than a century into the future? If artificial intelligence had found him first, would the world we know today even exist? Every invention changed history. But what if history had one more chance? In 1899, one inventor began building a machine the world could barely understand. His dream was simple: deliver electricity to the entire world without a single wire. Then, something unexpected happened. For one breathtaking moment, the impossible appeared to become reality. And then, history declared it a failure. The experiment ended, but the questions never did. Many of his original designs were never completed.
Some disappeared. Others were locked away, never fully explained.
What if history wasn't hiding a failure, but an unfinished breakthrough? And that's where our story truly begins. For years, he refused to give up. Every equation solved one problem and uncovered two more.
He had reached the limits of human knowledge.
And sometimes, history changes not because someone finds the answer, but because the answer finds them.
Then, the thing. Imagine something history never recorded. A machine capable of answering every scientific question before it was even asked. In seconds, decades of uncertainty disappeared. And from that moment, history was never the same. For the first time in history, every impossible calculation had an answer. Years of trial and error, compressed into a single moment of clarity.
One final equation changed everything.
The machine no longer fought the laws of physics. It worked with them. But this invention wouldn't just change science. It would rewrite civilization. One successful experiment could be dismissed. A public demonstration could not.
Then, the impossible became visible. Distance was no longer the enemy of electricity.
Overnight, the world stopped asking if it was possible. It started asking how soon it could be built. The first successful demonstration didn't change history. It started a new one.
Humanity had finally achieved perfect energy.
It predicted every problem before it could ever happen. Then, he stopped recognizing his own invention. The world no longer depended on electricity. It depended on AI. So the real question had only just begun. The world entered a new golden age, powered by invisible energy. Schools, hospitals, and entire cities flourished without limits. For the first time, geography no longer determined opportunity. Humanity had finally built the connected world it had always imagined. It was the greatest civilization humanity had ever built, until someone noticed the network had developed a rhythm of its own.
If this future had begun in 1899, would our world be better today?
Or would humanity have traded freedom for absolute efficiency?
Or perhaps we simply arrived too late.
What do you think? If AI had reached this inventor in 1899, would electricity still exist?
The future is never finished. Every answer creates another question. Subscribe to keep decoding what's next.